perspective on one intersection in particular. Since 2019, Cliff Smith has fixed a camera right at East Hastings and Templeton. He shares the footage online to create awareness. And Cliff is on the line with us right now. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Cliff, how did all of this start?
Well, one afternoon I came home from work and I saw a debris field on Hastings Street and I had wondered what had occurred. So upon reviewing the video, I had seen a serious car accident involving someone rear-ending a motorcycle. And after that, I became concerned about how dangerous this intersection was. So that was the first video, that was the catalyst for me posting these videos.
Right, so why is East Hastings and Templeton such a dangerous intersection?
Well, I think, first of all, our infrastructure is too small. I don't think it can accommodate the amount of traffic. And the other issues is technology. We're all driving around with more distractions in the way of phones. And the other issue is emotion. People get very, very frustrated and angry in traffic, and I understand that. But as I learned myself, every time I let my anger get the best of me, I always lose.
Okay, and so what prompted you to set up a camera?
Well, we had some security issues here, which I don't wish to discuss because that's a separate issue. We just wanted to see what was coming and going, and it was just by pure coincidence, due to the nature of the lens of these cameras, that we caught some of the other action.
I see. And can you tell me about some of the other action?
Well, we've had other types of incidences such as vandalism in the neighborhood. For example, a local business called Dollar Tree kept having its windows smashed repeatedly. And we didn't seem to be getting too much attention until I started posting videos on it. And then that seemed to have an effect on decreasing the frequency of window smashing. Coincidentally, I'm not saying there's a correlation, but there might be.
Okay, but what about in terms of what you saw at that intersection traffic-wise? I mean, some of the footage must get quite graphic.
Yeah, some of it I don't post. I mean, some of the incidences are, should I say, they upset me because of how severe they could be. For example, just yesterday, I saw somebody run a red light and nearly hit a pedestrian. And if that pedestrian hadn't been on their toes, I would have had another interesting video to post. But I've also just seen a consistency, and that is left turn accidents. There seems to be something about the nature of this intersection where people are forced to make a left turn unsafely, usually guessing, I believe. And that always results in an accident. And if you study my videos, you will see that there is a consistency with these left turn accidents.
What kind of reaction did you get after you post some of these accidents?
Well, for the most part, I get positive reactions because people have contacted me to utilize my videos in resolving their legal issues. In fact, one gentleman actually thanked me because his daughter was involved in an accident and she was initially assigned 100% liability, but after utilizing the video I posted, she reduced it down to 50%. I've also been involved in some investigations as well. The last one involved a lady who was struck by an SUV and her dog was killed, and she needed video of the alleged hit-and-run driver, and we were able to provide that for her.
That's all happening right there at Hastings and Templeton?
Well, the hit and run involving the dog and the lady actually happened in an adjacent intersection, but she had seen my videos and she suspected that this driver may have driven by before or after the accident. So she provided us with a description of the vehicle and the driver, and through that we were able to find him.
Wow. Now, do you share any of this with the city of Vancouver?
There was a legal issue concerning that incident, and we provided video to the Vancouver police. So yes,
but just in general, in terms of flagging, what you say is a very dangerous intersection.
I'm not sure if I understand. Are you asking me, have I heard from the city in any way?
Well, yeah, I guess have you shared specifically saying, look what I've collected over the last couple of years here. You've got to do something about this intersection.
No, I felt that my posting on Vancouver Reddit was more than adequate.
Okay.
I believe people from the city do see that and are fully aware of what's going on here, but there may be other intersections that are even more dangerous than that. I'm not in a position to say which intersection poses a greater risk to Vancouver citizens. I'll leave that to people with more education than myself.
Yeah, but would you like to see the city take any specific action at that intersection, I guess is what I'm getting at.
I would like to, although once again, I'm not in a position, nor do I possess the education to decide what would be the appropriate measures. But yes, absolutely, I'd like to see something done to make this area safer.
Right. Now, Cliff, yesterday on the show, I mentioned that we had Christine Boyle, the Vancouver City Councillor, with us, talking about she wants to see dozens and dozens of red light cameras and speed cameras installed at busy, dangerous intersections right across the region. How do you feel about that?
I'm sitting on the fence. I'm a big believer in personal responsibility and privacy, but I don't want to go overboard either, you know. So to tell you the truth, I'm on the fence on that. I, again, believe people should be more responsible, calm down. You know, ideally, we should live in a society where no one should have to watch us, right? We should govern ourselves accordingly, but I guess that's foolish of me to even think that way these days.
Well, in the meantime, you're going to keep your camera